And you fucked up.
And back to the episode.
What's up guys, GroovyOyster here, and welcome to Scary Mondays. So today we'll be playing Disturbed by Brad Moore. I'm guessing it's by Brad Moore. I'm not too sure. So this game has been updating for a little bit. I'm not too informed about the game itself. All I know is that Foxy Treasures has been recommending this game to me and to actually play it. So you guys check out her channel. She has her own playthrough of Disturbed. I have not seen anything on this game. So this is why it's good, and I know it's like a little bit of a scrolling and kind of reading kind of game, and you have like choices that are there. So oh my gosh, it's pretty loud. So let me just put down the game a little bit. Yeah, it's pretty loud for me. So let's get started. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt, and your cow is sick. For some time, the land has been very quiet. The air has gotten thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to how they were before. Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just gonna hold on, let me do something really quick. Yeah. Okay, so perhaps is it up to you? Up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. Oh, that's cool. I love the little artwork on this. It's pretty well done. You know, being it black and white for a scary game, I guess, or one of those like obscure games. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering what you should do next. I would go to the shed. See, oh, you attempt to open the shed door, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Okay, I guess I'll go inside the house. Entering the house, you feel a subtle uneasiness as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this may be a good time to just lay in bed and wish that your problems will just go away. You fight the notion, but the temptation is still there. Open the chest. You open the chest and find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Okay, so I guess it was trying to sell something. It's trying to predict from the game, I guess. I'm not too sure. And if you guys are looking for perfect reading for this, I unfortunately am not the perfect reader. I'm going to slip up quite a lot. So if you guys are free to leave at any point if you guys do get a little cringy with my reading. I'm just here to, give you guys some content and give you a little bit of a playthrough. So let's get to know ourselves a little bit. Dear Journal, another usual day on the farm. The crops are growing with good health. Bethany is also doing quite well, never disappointed with the milk she provides. If things continue to go well, I may be able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Dots. Dear Journal, today has been an unfortunate day. Somebody broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals a bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment? Well, I put a lock on the door and hid the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff again. More dots. Dear Journal, I woke one night to a foul smell I have never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip into the city to see what this is about. More doubts. Well, things have just been going wrong. So I'll probably just go back outside. Okay, so see the crops, see how bad it is. Weird. The crops are growing though. A path divides the crops you have labored so hard to prosper these past months. A penetrating odor reminds you that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Let's go to the pen. Oh, jeez. Poor cow. A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. You feel sick to your stomach as you stand here, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot the ground. I'm gonna grab a mushroom. Oh, you kneel down and grab a mushroom. As you begin to rip out of the ground, a cloud of spores spray the mushroom. Your hands begin to burn and melt as you observe them. Slowly, your body shows up into a dark, moist consistency as the poisons. Aw, man. You die eventually after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. Well, great. We just died. And it's not even like 10 minutes in the recording. Oh, well. Let's go again. And we are back. So today, not today, but right now we shouldn't grab the mushrooms. So I already knew that was the wrong choice, but I went with it just to see what it would do. But it went wrong. It just all went wrong. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a black consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. So we're not touching the mushroom again. So to the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause, questioning if there could be something helpful in there. Well, let's see in the cave. We're probably gonna die, but let's do it. And quick save and save. Save right there and return. Just in case we die again. So there is a faint whistle from the wind passing between the rocks. The temperature significantly cools as you enter the cave. You notice that there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing it to the deathly blight found outside. So there's probably something more in the cave. Oh, god damn it. Before you take your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake even thinking that something helpful can be in here. Are we gonna fight the bear? Let's fight the bear. You scan the ground and notice that there are numerous rocks you can grab to throw at the bear. You begin to do so as the bear approaches you. One after the other, you throw the rocks as hard as you can. And you fucked up. The bear charges at you as you bend over to grab another rock, tackling you to the ground. The bear bites into your neck. Your body quickly goes limp and you die. Your adventure ends here. Nice. Well, let's do that so far. So, what would happen if you were to go further and then run away? The moment you turn to run, the bear roars with a deep growl, shaking the loose stones about the cave. All you can think about is making it back home in one place. And you fucked up again. So we are going to be going back out. Continue the path. Oh, you come to a stop as you stumble upon a broken wagon. Inspect the wagon. You look about the mess and find bits of food and clothes scattered about the scene. Because that is what normal people would do. Go through their belongings and touch their stuff. Even though it's not theirs. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up the key and continue on your way. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge. Nearby the path is a small shack, similar to the house you have on the farm. The man that lives here is a kind fellow from what you recall. Maybe he is home? Let's see your neighbor. You walk towards the structure and knock on the door. Waiting. You scratch the back of your head, fingering Why would I say fingering, man? That's nasty. Figuring that the person that lives here is currently occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember picking up a key from the wagon and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. And will we fuck up again? Nope, we didn't. Observing the empty room, you realize something terrible must have taken place here. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You are overcome with fear as you think of the man that used to dwell here. Inspect the book on the table. You pick up the book and start to flip through the pages. You discover that this is a journal. Reading a passage or two can't hurt. Today's trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I am thrilled most about, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the conclusion of our day. Apparently, you spelled apparently wrong. Apparently, unless it's for a different grammar of another country besides America, but I'm bad at grammar as... Anyways, there's a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess your typical fishing rod won't do the trick, but what can be done about it then? Something to be intrigued about, I suppose. Turn the page. These past couple of weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to extremes, but that can't be helped now. I am leaving this place forever, never to return. The land is dying and there's nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. You can't find a name to give this man, but regardless of the name, you got chills running down your spine. Let's see the trapdoor. You observe the trapdoor and notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock the hatch and get it open. Without thinking, you travel downward. Oh god. There's a woman down here. It's about 50 shades of grey, literally, guys. 50 shades of grey down here. Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there's a woman chained to the wall. She doesn't seem to notice you as you study her. You feel darkness around you as you stay in this awful place. You know what? I'm probably gonna quick save. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. Woman, you there! Let me out of here. The pressure of such a demand makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before you respond. What got you locked up to begin with? You'll never believe me, even if I told you the truth. Something brought you here. Please, have mercy on me. What if we decline? I will not. No, don't go. Nothing else to interact with? You make your way upstairs. You can hear the woman laugh at you. The voice causes the shack to shake. You leave the shack as fast as you could. Oh gosh. You leave the shack and cross the bridge before something bad happens. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all that has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot under a tree and sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. I'd say pick at the grass. I'd rather not sleep with the possible witch around, and probably gonna save right now before we die again. As you pick at the grass blades in your reach, the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, the roots from below sprout from the ground and wrap around your legs. Oh god damn it. You turn around to see a large, angry face looking back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound or scream escapes your tongue as as the tightening grip of the roots squeeze what air is left out of your body. Adventure ends here. Since we already know what happened inside the shack, we're just gonna go across the bridge. Okay, so we're gonna take a nap. Hopefully we don't die. Your eyes close and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. As your mind wanders, you see a blurry image. Details emerge as you gaze. You wonder who this might be. And we are going to be saving over the second save because that was a dumb save. A bad feeling then overcomes you and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. You wake up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen to you if you stay here. Moving forward seems like the only logical option now. Reach a point where the trail splits into two paths. Which way should you go? We're gonna quick save. And... Well, here's a famous saying. When in doubt, go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop. You notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass up, down, toward a nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed. Which way do you go? Let's see what's on this trail. Oh, a sword. Oh my gosh. Following the slope of the trail in the grass, you stumble upon what looks like a grave. Inspect the grave. You approach the grave. Look at the sword with intrigue. Oh. Before you can touch the sword, a ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword. May I have it? The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire this sword, free me from it. You slowly motion for the sword. Fool! Only something of a pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in darkness. Back away from the sword. You listen to the specter and leave the sword. The figure fades out of view. And continue on. Okay. You pause to see that there's a lake nearby. The trail goes on to your right. Inspect the lake. You step near the lake and look down into it. Resting underwater is an orb of some sort, sitting on the bottom of the lake. There's something strange about it, as if it were calling you. I feel like it's gonna be a bad thing, but let's do it. You close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start to make your way towards it. And you screwed up. Large fish comes into view. It quickly notices you with its mouth open, stretched wide. You try to leave the surface, but the fish catches up to you. Find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes as the giant fish rips your body apart with its teeth. You die a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. And we are back, so we're just going to continue down the path. So you walk for... Did I say fuck? Oh my gosh. You walk for some time to find an endless field of grass. There's a stone well near the path. This is a weird, like, I'm mapping this in my head. This is such a weird, like, town. Like, I swear. It's pretty weird, man. And quick save. Got it. Inspect the well. You peer down the well. Other than the evident water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall of the well. If possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. I'm gonna take the coin. You lean over the edge of the well. There's no possible way you can obtain the coin by reaching for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb along the inner wall of the well. You take a few successful steps down, but your luck runs out. You misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling about, your body clashes against the stone walls. With a single knock on the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water, your body sinks effortlessly, and you drown without realizing it. Adventure said, god damn it. Greed gets you. We're just gonna continue on. Walking over the hills of grass and grain, you reach the walls of Aramore. Several times a year, you come here to trade goods from the farm. You discover the plague that has spread to your farm also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Continue across. You have come a long way and you don't desire to turn back now. You march forward into the tainted soil. Before you can realize what happened, you sink completely under the ill soil. Darkness consumes you and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain as you suffocate and die. Jesus. You just die. Well, that's it for this episode of Disturbed. So if you guys did like the episode, please leave a like and comment. If you guys do want to see more, I'm trying to have a goal of at least 10 likes. So if that can be done, you know, I've seen it done before, but I know you guys can do it. And if you guys are new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button and become part of the Oyster Pack today. And until next time, guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya!